Hello once again, Cougar Academy Algebra 2A, and welcome to 4.2 Notes and Practice. Key thing today, how do you multiply polynomials? Added and subtracted the last lesson. This time we're multiplying, okay? Pretty simple stuff, for the most part. All right, so for number one here, if you just see something simple like this, a 5 out front, we're just going to distribute that to both things. 5 times n is 5n. 5 times 6 is 30. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Simplified. Okay? Where it gets trickier is when you have two things here. We call these each binomials because there are two terms. So this is a binomial times a binomial. Okay? If you're curious, this was a monomial because there's one thing times a binomial. Okay, because there's no addition and subtraction, and that's a binomial. Anyway, so how in the world do we tackle this? We use a fancy little mnemonic device known as FOIL. Foil it. We're gonna foil it here. What in the world is FOIL nonsense? Well, if you notice here, we can think of this as the first term and the last, and another first, and another last. We can also think of outsides, insides. Let's just look at it here. So the F in FOIL means to multiply the first term times the first term. Okay, 7x times 4x is 28. X squared, don't forget the x's, x times x. Okay, you can use different colors here for each one. The outers, so the outside terms, okay, are these two here, the outside of our binomials. So it's 7x times negative 1 is our outers, which is negative 7x. The innards are these two, okay, so 2 times 4 is positive 8x. I think it is helpful to have these plus and minus signs. Okay, let's just fix that one up real quick. And last but not least, the last terms, let's use red. 2 and negative 1 are the last ones. Notice that's the only one we haven't touched yet. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. First, outers, inners, lasts. Okay, once you get this, first, outers, inners, lasts, then you can take a look and combine like terms. So negative 7 plus 8 is going to be just 1x, a positive, and the rest of the stuff will just come on down. So 28x squared, whoops, plus 1x minus 2, you just multiplied a binomial times a binomial, okay? That's really it. So FOIL, first, outers, insides, lasts. So first, outer, insides, last. Okay? First, outer, inside, last. FOIL, 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 FOIL. Let's look at another FOIL example, okay? Binomial times binomial. So firsts, 6x times 2x is 12x squared. Good deal. Outers, okay? 6 times 8 is 48 plus 48x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10x. That's our innards. And lasts, negative 5 times positive 8, negative 40. Combine our outers and innards, 12x squared plus 38x minus 40. Bada bing, bada boom, taken care of. Okay. All right, here's a fun one as well. So now we have a binomial times a trinomial. Three things. These are a blast, okay? So with these, we have to make sure we distribute everything. There's no fancy mnemonic device. It's just practice and patience. Okay, so first we're going to take the 3b, and imagine we're square dancing. We're going to go to all the partners over here. So 3b times 4b squared is 12b to the third. B squared, b to the third. 3b times the 4b is also 12b squared this time. And 3 times negative 6, negative 18b in general. Okay? So the 3b has been distributed. Next, we'll take the 5. So 5 times 4b squared is plus 20b squared. Now notice, I lined up my b squareds. Okay? It's going to make it very nice and easy for you in the future here. 5 times 4 is plus 20b. Those line up as well. And then 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. There's nothing to quite line it up with, but here's why I like to line everything up. In this case, we're just going to add right on down, and that means we just have a 12b to the third. Well, if we add 12 and 20, that's going to leave us with 32b squared. And negative 18 plus 20 is plus 2b minus 30. And though it may seem like a lot, once you get the hang of it, multiplying, adding, hopefully it's not too scary. Okay? Moving on, last example here, I believe. Yes, trinomial times a trinomial. Whew. You can do it. I believe in each and every one of you. Trinomial times trinomial is just a fun process of the other ones. So it's just square dancing to the extreme. So we're just going to start. 4b squared times 5b squared. 4 times 5, 20b to the fourth. b squared, you add them, b to the fourth. Next up, 4b squared minus 2b minus 8b to the third. Okay, squared and 1 is going to add to that there. 4b times 5 plus 20b squared, and we took care of those there. Okay, next up, b times 5b squared is positive 5b to the third. Again, gonna line up my exponents. B times negative 2, negative 2b squared, and 5 times 1 plus 5b. Lastly here, 6 times 5 is 30b squared. 6 times negative 2, negative 12b, and 6 times 5 plus 30. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's add all this stuff together. Okay, 20b to the fourth. Negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3b to the third. 20 minus 2 is 18. Plus 30 is 38 b squared. 5b minus 12 is minus 7b, and then plus 30, and that's what we got there. Okay, so yes, they take a bit of work. It's not anything crazy, I don't think. It's just multiplying and adding. Okay, so don't let those scare you. So practice is attached. Check out the checkpoints as usual. Products, I don't think there's really anything too crazy with these ones. Just remember FOIL for 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you just have some more challenging ones there. So those ones you're foiling, foil it, foil it, foil it. Thanks guys, good luck, have fun.